The clothes we wear every day may seem harmless, but the way they are made has a much bigger impact than most people realize. Fast fashion refers to the rapid production of inexpensive clothing designed to quickly move from trends to stores. The goal of fast fashion is to provide consumers with affordable clothing that follows the latest styles. Over the past few decades, this industry has grown significantly due to globalization, online shopping, social media trends, and increased demand for affordable clothing options. While fast fashion has made clothing more accessible, it has also created environmental concerns connected to how clothing is produced, transported, and discarded. According to the United Nations Environment Program, the fast fashion industry contributes significantly to environmental challenges, including high water usage, pollution, and greenhouse gas emissions. One of the major environmental impacts of fast fashion comes from the production process. Creating clothing requires large amounts of natural resources, including water, energy, raw materials. For example, cotton production requires significant amounts of water, while the process of dyeing fabrics can release chemicals into nearby water systems if not properly managed. Another concern is the materials used to create fast fashion clothing. Many inexpensive clothing items are made from synthetic materials such as polyester, which are created using fossil fuels. These materials can contribute to pollution throughout their production and use. Synthetic fabrics can also release small plastic fibers known as microplastics, which can enter waterways and affect ecosystems. The fast fashion industry is also connected to the increase in clothing production and consumption. As clothing trends change more quickly, companies produce larger amounts of clothing to keep up with consumer demand. According to the Ellen MacArthur Foundation, clothing production has increased significantly over time, creating a system where more clothing is made and replaced at a faster rate. This rapid cycle requires continuous use of resources and contributes to the environmental impact of the industry. Another factor to consider is the global supply chain behind fast fashion. Clothing is often designed, manufactured, and transported across multiple countries before reaching consumers. This process requires transportation, packaging, and energy use, all of which contribute to the overall environmental footprint of the industry. The complexity of the supply chain makes it important to consider not only the final product, but also the many steps involved in creating it. Fast fashion also affects the way consumers interact with clothing because many items are produced at low cost and follow short-lived trends. Clothing is often replaced more frequently. This creates a cycle of increased production and demand. Understanding this cycle helps explain why fast fashion has become a significant environmental topic. In summary, fast fashion is an industry built around quickly producing affordable and trendy clothing, but its production processes create environmental impacts through resource use, pollution, and increased consumption. From the materials used to make clothing to the global systems that transport and distribute it, fast fashion involves many different factors that contribute to its environmental effects. Understanding how fast fashion affects the environment is the first step toward making better choices in the future.